Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to Elijah Talks Football. And welcome to your match reaction of Chelsea 3, Brighton of Hove Albion 2. Five-goal thriller. Nervous at the end, but Chelsea got the job done. And I have to tell you guys, it wasn't the best performance because Brighton dominated us like I knew they would, but they just couldn't manage to beat Chelsea and have that great record at Stamford Bridge like they did last season. So there we go. So overall, not the best performance, but we've won the game. We got the 3 points, and we move on into the next game, which is not West, Manchester United at Old Trafford this Wednesday. So the midweek games is coming up, and Chelsea got a trip away to Manchester at Old Trafford. So there we go. So despite where we are and where they are, I expected Chelsea to go to Old Trafford and just try and get to results because we cannot do well and beat Brighton, which they dominated us and get that win, and then do well against Manchester United, dominate them, and lose the game. So this is where we need to concentrate because we're in 10th place, because we're 11th before the game, but now in 10th place. But now we seriously need to make sure that we win consistently and these players do well consistently because that's the only way that we're going to at least get into the top five and win a trophy. So there we go. So in this page, I'm going to be talking about the players, the performance, the score line, the goals we scored, and the goals we conceded, and the VAR checks and the referee. So that's what's coming up later on today. And whilst I'm recording this video, the Man City Tottenham game is also showing up. So I'll be telling you guys the reactions to it during this game. But now the reason why I'm not doing this live watch along is because I've got plenty of stuff to do for tonight. So that's why I couldn't able to do that one. So this just like a little bit of a highlights for this game. So there we go. So yeah. So without further ado, let's just focus on the Chelsea game. But before we get started, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new. Thank you to those of you that subscribed during this live. Fortunately, it's absolutely appreciated. Make sure you hit the share button so that you guys can give your thoughts and opinions of this game and how do you think this game felt? Do you think that the performance could have done better because it wasn't that great, or were you happy that despite Chelsea not have the great performance, we still got the 3 points? So you guys let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and also click the notification so that you never miss any of my YouTube content. So without further ado, let's start with the lineup. And Pochettino went for this lineup. It's a 4-2-3-1. In goal, we had Robert Sanchez. Right back, we had Desarcy, which I was scared of. Left back, we had Lee Walcott, which I also been scared of. And we had the two centre backs of Badashil and Thiago Silva. Then we had Enzo Fernandez alongside Caicedo as the two number 8. Then the front three attacking midfielders, we had Sterling on the right wing, Conor Gallagher as a number 10. And we had Mudryk on the left wing, and that was his first start since that Arsenal game, and Nicholas Jackson up top. Now, when I looked at this lineup, I thought to myself, why is Cole Palmer on the bench? I know he didn't have a great game against Newcastle, but I really wanted him to start. And why is Sterling playing on the right-hand side? You know, if he plays better, I know he plays much better on the right than he does on the left. But for me, but to me, when he plays on the left, he can take on players and he can score goals. So to me, when I saw the lineup, I was thinking to myself, yeah, you know what, Chelsea are definitely going to lose. But we didn't manage to do that, and I'm going to talk about why in just a moment. But yeah, that was the starting lineup. So throughout this game, I say we started off really bad from the first whistle because Brighton, created so many chances, and we just made some individual mistakes, the likes of Robert Sanchez with his distribution and just giving the ball away so many times to allow Brighton to win it back and just try to score goals. But Thiago Silva defended that really well. Robert Sanchez was the business goalkeeper, and he had to make some serious saves in order for Chelsea to keep in the game. And the Man City Tottenham game have just now kicked off. So there we go. So yeah, from 0 to 10 minutes, it was all full start from us. But then after that, we're looking like the much threatening team because Nicholas Jackson so many times were offside. But but his momentum was good, but overall he still had that terrible performance. So there we go. So yeah, Nicholas Jackson had the chance to make it 1-0 in the 10th minute. And that was really saved by Jason Steele, and that was really good. And Brighton's defense have been looking really good for this game, so fair play to them. So yeah, so it was a corner, and the first one, Conor Gallagher, went straight to the Brighton players. So Enzo Fernandez almost scored, but like I said, really good defending there. I think Jason still made that save. So it looks like Brighton can handle defending without Lewis Dunk, even though they conceded 3 goals. So yeah, but then after all this time, after all this time, Enzo Fernandez, all of you Chelsea haters, and especially Warrior fans that says Enzo Fernandez will flop. Hold that. Yeah, hold that. Cause Brandon Shield got the assist for that one. He tried to score, but he couldn't. So he thought to himself, now you know what? Let me just dink it over the Brighton players, make sure he passes straight to Enzo Fernandez, and he was there at the right place at the right time, and he scored from a set piece. And when he finally scored, you can see on his face, he just couldn't believe it. And I said that, you know what, after all this time, Enzo Fernandez deserves that, because there's some games that look good and some games that look bad, but he deserved, like, really wanting to see scoring goals. I really want to, because that's what he signed him for. To really not only make assists but try and score goals, and that's exactly what he has done. So Enzo Fernandez scored with a set piece, and then 2 minutes later, Lewa Colwell makes it 2-0 because we can wait to so many opportunities to make it 2-0. When I saw one of the Brighton players clear that out of line, I was thinking to myself, oh no, has that gone in? Then when the referee points at his watch and points the other direction, it actually went in. So Lewa Colwell deserved that goal, because he has been up, because defensively he's been looking so much better as a left back up against João Pedro. So fair play to Lewa Colwell. I was scared that he's playing as a left back, but we have seen him playing that position and do well. So that's why I had him in my predicted lineup. So there we go. So fair play to Leo Colwell. That's his second Premier League goal for Chelsea. So yeah, has been looking. So yeah, that was 2-0 to Chelsea. And then Nicholas Jackson almost got the assist because he won the ball back. I think that was after Ferguson lost the ball there. He won the ball back and went past the player at the near post. He knew he couldn't score, so he thought to himself, now, you know, let me pass to Enzo Fernandez. And Enzo Fernandez could have scored his second goal, and that could have been 3-0. And I would be thinking to myself, oh my days. Oh, I would have celebrated. I thought to myself, now it's game over, but he didn't do that, because I told you guys in the stream that 2-0 for me is good, but ain't good enough. So there we go. So Enzo Fernandez almost scored, and that could have been 3-0. So yeah, from like 10 to 25 minutes, I thought Chelsea won their socks off, and just were the more attacking threat. But then after that, I say from 25 minutes all the way up to 35 minutes, it's all been Brighton once again. So it's like topsy-turvy. Brighton started off well, then it's Chelsea, then it's Brighton up for 5 minutes, because they had chances to score. The likes of Ferguson, the number 24, the number 29, they had plenty of chances to equalize, but Sanchez made some big saves, but his distribution once again was terrible. And let's not forget, but like Sanchez is a Chelsea goalkeeper, not Brighton, so he was careful, but his distribution once again was really poor. So there we go. So yeah, so Sanchez needs to work on his distribution, because when it comes to saves, he can make good saves. When it comes to distribution, he's looking absolutely terrible. So there we go. Oh, Jeremy Doku almost scored. So there we go. So yeah. So Robert Sanchez. make some really big saves, you know, to make Chelsea and to not make Chelsea concede. So yeah, so Brighton created so many chances, but then 10 minutes, then 5 minutes later after that, it's been Chelsea again because Enzo almost scored. Nicholas Jackson just his momentum was good, but he should have scored because I don't know why he did what he did. I feel like he should have dinked it over the goalkeeper rather than trying to put it straight at the goalkeeper. So yeah, so Nicholas Jackson once again, another chance from him, but absolutely terrible. So there we go. Oh, Tottenham on the attack. Look at this. This could be 1-0. It is. Oh my days. Tottenham have taken the lead, and it's Heung-min Son that scored that goal. Oh my goodness me. Tottenham have just scored. Wow, wow, wow. And it all came from the counter-attack after Haaland have missed. And could this be like last season where Tottenham scored 2 goals at halftime, 2 goals in the first half to make it 2-0 halftime, and then Man City scored 4 goals? Oh my goodness me, Son just scored, you know. And look at that. It was absolutely terrible there from Akanji to allow Son to score, to allow Son to continue with that space. Like, that's absolutely terrible defending, but yeah, right now it is Tottenham 1, Manchester City 0 at the Etihad. Could this be with peak performance, or could Tottenham just find a way to beat Man City again? So I think Edison could have done better with that save, but you cannot blame. You have to blame Akanji because that's absolutely terrible to allow Son to score that goal. So yeah, Tottenham 1, Manchester City 0. So there we go. Right, guys, where was I? Oh yeah, so Enzo could have scored, but Nicholas Jackson once again was awful, and yeah, and then when I told you guys that if it was 3-0 Chelsea, that I would have been relaxed, but it didn't happen because once again, our defender for that first Brighton goal was absolutely terrible because the amount of space that who scored that goal actually? Give me a second. Give me a second. Who scored that goal? To make it 2-1. Yeah, it was Bernard today, who I've never heard of, scored that goal over the right hand side. Like, to me, defensively, that was absolutely terrible by both Lewa Cowell and Badishu, because when you cannot give players that much space, you just can't. And when I saw that happening, I just knew. I wasn't shocked. You know, I didn't like because like I keep saying, give players that much space, you know it's going to happen. They're either going to score or not. So when I saw him score like that, I wasn't surprised because I've seen this time and time again. So the game against Manchester United, we cannot give players the likes of Rashford that much space. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Manchester City have scored. Oh my goodness me. What a game this is. But what's going on? And that could potentially be an own goal. But what's happening here? Wow, this game has been mad over the last 8 minutes. Oh my goodness me. Right, I'm not sure what's happening. Let's have a look. No offside there, so that's going to be a goal. And it looks like that could be Heung-min Son on goal. So it looks like Heung-min Son went from 0-0. Yes, Heung-min Son's own goal. So he scored the goal for Tottenham, but then he scored an own goal. So he went from 0-0 there. So yeah, 9 minutes into the game, it's Man City 1, Tottenham 1. It's been mad. I mean, it's been a mad game. So I wish I could. So I wish I'd done the live stream, but unfortunately I can't. But yeah, like I said, I'll be giving you guys. So this is my match reaction. But like I said at the beginning, I also give you guys what happened in that game. So yeah, it's Man City 1, Tottenham 1. So there we go. So yeah, no offside. So it's been absolutely mad. So yeah. Where was I? So yeah, so when he scored that goal, I wasn't surprised at all. So yeah, it was 2-1 to Brighton at the break. And yeah, and then after that, Conor Gallagher once again got a second yellow card. And he's been acting like Reece James. I mean, how comes we get to more suspensions and more yellow cards than we get in goals and wins? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It just don't. So Conor Gallagher is going to be out for the Manchester United game. So yeah, Conor Gallagher was an absolute idiot. Like, the first yellow card was definitely a foul. The second one, you're already on a yellow card and you decide to make that challenge again. Like, honestly, like, that's absolutely stupid. So yeah, when we went down to 10 men, I was just worried. I think to myself, you know what? Yeah, we're not going to win this game. You know, the only way we can win this game is that if we can score if we can score another goal and just try and hold it. So that's the only way we can go down to 10 men and just try and win the game. So there we go. So yeah, it was 2.5 time. And Pochettino didn't make any changes. And I would have thought he made a few changes because I thought Caicedo wasn't that great. Hugh Okay, there we go. So yeah, I thought Caicedo wasn't that great throughout this game against his old club. So I would have thought he would take him off, but he still went on. So there we go. But yeah, Pochettino's substitutions made the difference because let me just get it up. Let me just get it up. Give me a second. Let me just get it up. So what's the changes in the second half? So in the 60th, so yeah, it took him about 20 minutes to make a change. And then Cole Palmer went on for Raheem Sterling and Mudryk came on as well. So there we go. So I have to tell you, that actually worked because when Mudryk came on, yeah, when Cole Palmer came on and Mudryk was still on the pitch, that made a huge change because Mudryk got fouled by the number 6 there, and the referee didn't give a penalty. But when and I have to tell you, the referee was absolutely shocking. The VAR was good, but the referee was shocking because how on earth he didn't give that penalty, I really don't know. Here comes Man City again, deflected, and it's just going to be 2-1. The Ricardo didn't make that happen. Honestly, this game has been mad so far. Absolutely mad. So, yeah, the fact that the referee didn't give a penalty, I'm not sure why, because to me, that was a penalty. Mudryk closer to the ball than the number 6 was for Brighton. And, yeah, so when VAR looked at that, and the good thing is that VAR told the referee to look at that and gave it. So, VAR, fair play, fair play. Oh, God. Oh, Harden has missed an absolute sitter there from 6 yards out. I think that was a mistake there by Igodi there. No, Igundi, yeah. Oh my days. Like this has been a mad game, you know, it really has. Jesus Christ. But yeah, Haaland, that should have been 2-1, you know. And what a turnaround that would have been for Manchester City. It would have been. My goodness me. So yeah, so that was the penalty. And since Cole Palmer was about to come on, I would have thought to myself, who's going to take it? Because usually it's Sterling, but when I saw Enzo Fernandez, I thought to myself, oh boy, no. I mean, because we all know that he missed the game against West Ham, although that should have been retaken. So I thought to myself, come on, Enzo, try and score to make it 3-1. And once he did, I celebrated. So there we go. And Cole Palmer was happy. He was happy because I don't thought that Pochettino would have, and during that penalty, would have bought on Cole Palmer, you know, instead of doing it after the penalty. But he trusted Enzo. He was confident in him. He practiced it in training, and guess what? He scored a goal. So there we go. So yeah, Enzo scored to make it 3-1. And then Cole Palmer came on, and you have to say Cole Palmer did well when he came on because he didn't make much of an impact, but defensively he was good, winning balls back. So yeah, so that's why I didn't get why Cole Palmer didn't start because we can see I know he can sometimes do good coming off the bench, but yeah, but overall I still think he should have started that game. So yeah, Cole Palmer made the difference when he came on. And yeah, that was it. And then after that, it's all been Brighton once again. It's all been them. So there we go. So yeah, so Ian Maitland came on for Nicholas Jackson because I thought Nicholas Jackson didn't have another game where he was absolutely horrendous. And yeah, and Borja came on for for McCallum Mudryk, and I don't think Borja didn't make much of an impact. I thought Ian Maitland did well when he came on, but I haven't seen much of him. So there we go. So yeah, and that was it. And then there was 10 minutes on the clock after the 90-minute because I'm not sure why though, but there was 10 minutes to go. And when João Pedro scored with that free header, I was like, oh my days, you see, this is why we should be holding on. This is why we should be defending so much better. You see what I mean? So when he scored that goal, I was so nervous. So I said in the live stream that Chelsea need to seriously defend for the rest of the 90 minutes because if we bottle it, like Man United did, then I'll be absolutely furious. But we did manage to hold on, because Brighton created so many chances, and yeah, so we did manage to hold on, and we got the 3 points. And that's the very first time that we've ever beaten Brighton in the league since 2020, when we beat them 3-1 away from home, and that was during COVID. After not being Brighton in the league, it has finally come to an end. So we only beat them in the Carabao Cup, but we beat them in the league as well. So yeah, 3-2, 5-goal filler. I'll take the 3 points, but the performance overall hasn't been that great. So there we go. So like, in terms of who really impressed me, like I said, Enzo Fernandez was the man of the match, because not only did he score the goal, scored 2 goals, but he won the ball back so many times. The interception was good. He's been looking really well, and that's the Enzo Fernandez I wanted to see throughout this season. Keep doing that consistently, because if he can do that, then many people will not have a go at you, and so would the rival, and the rivals can have a go at you. So yeah, every Enzo hater out there, hold that, yeah, because not only did he score 2 goals, but Chelsea won as well. So hold that. So yeah, Enzo did really well. I thought Badiashile, other than the first goal that he should have done better, I thought he did well defensively. I thought Lewa Cowell, like the same goes for Badiashile, should have done better with the first Brighton goal, but other than that, did well defensively. I thought Thiago Silva had a much better performance than he did against Newcastle, so fair play. I thought Disasia's right back did absolutely well, especially up against Matoma. So yeah, fair play to Disasi. So yeah, that's why maybe maybe he could also be a good sign, because he started off really badly like this, but I thought he's starting to progress just a little bit. So fair play to Dasasi. He had a really good game. Enzo, I talked about Tim Caicedo, was terrible, getting more fouls and yellow cards so didn't have a great game. Conor Gallagher stupidly let the team down with that stupid second yellow card, so he was terrible. Sterling today wasn't that great today, to be honest with you. Nicholas Jackson was terrible. Who else? Mudryk won the penalty, and he should have scored lots of chances, but the skills that he did was really good, especially in the first half. So yeah, I thought Mudryk had on a White's game. Yeah, like I said, the players that came on, Cole Palmer made an impact. Ian Matson as well. Borja didn't do anything that much, so there we go. So yeah, so Enzo was the shining light for me. He was my man of the match, and let's hope he can keep this one up. So there we go. All right, guys. So that is it. That is my reaction to Chelsea 3, Brighton 2, or it should be the other way around. Yeah, Chelsea 3, Brighton 2. So not the best performance, but I'll take the 3 points. I'll take the win. And we've got Man United next. So if we want to finish in the top 5, we need to make sure that winning form continues, because we cannot win against Brighton and then drop points against Man United, who are playing absolutely terrible on the Everton Hawk. So there we go. And that's going to be a proper mid-off. So that could be potentially be El Saka goals. So there we go. So yeah, nervous about that game, but looking forward to that, because that's going to be the game of the midweek game. So there we go. So yeah, so we need to. So let's hope we can put on that performance against Man United and hopefully beat them. And when it comes to creating chances, let's hope we can do what we did against Brighton in the first half, because we had 4 attempts and 3 was on target, and we scored 2 goals. So let's try and keep that up if we can, please. Let's try and keep it up. So there we go. All right, guys. So that is it. That is my reaction to this game. 5-goal filler. Nervy performance at the end, not the best, but I'll take the 3 points and all that stuff. So yeah, so that is it. So yeah, as always, make sure you click the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you agree with everything that I said, and also click the share button, so that not only you can give your thoughts and opinions, but you also can give your family and friends can also watch this and think to himself, I actually agree, and maybe should have done better defensively. So there we go. So who do you think was the man of the match, and who also impressed you throughout this game? And do you think that Pochettino got the right subs and the right lineup? Just let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, there we go. So like, subscribe, share button, hit the bell notifications. That's all you've got to do. So there we go. And if I can get to at least 300 subscribers or maybe more than that before 2024, then it'll be absolutely fantastic. So tell you all your family and friends, subscribe to my channel called Elijah Talks Football, and subscribe, and also follow me on my socials on Instagram, on TikTok, because I will be doing some content there. So make sure you guys check that out. Sorry guys, I'm just looking at the game. So yeah. So as always, people, at the moment it's 1-1. Trying to have a corner. Let me just see this part, and then I'll end this video. All right, it takes it short. Or Merrill to cross it, and here comes Bentancur. No, so not Bentancur. Kulusevski out of play, and that's going to be a corner to Tottenham. So yeah, so that is it. So let me just end it there, and I'll catch you guys again very, very soon. Big up the themselves. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. In a big people. Peace.